Amazing architecture, history, Easter shenanigans, and wildlife.
It's shitting.
This is Eltham Palace. Eltham Palace is located in the southeast of London within the Royal Borough of Greenwich. We took a couple buses to get there. And can I just ask, what is up with your road markings, England? Looks like drunk driving mergers are encouraged.
So we've just arrived at Eltham Palace, and of course the very first thing I do is come to where they're selling plants, none of which I can actually put in my garden because of course New Zealand Border Control won't let me bring anything. But that doesn't stop someone from dreaming. Anyway, today we're gonna do an Easter scavenger hunt thingy, which normally is just for children, but here adults can do it too. Very exciting. First egg, and I'm also the only adult doing this. Woohoo!
Aside from Easter bunnies, we also spotted a bit of wildlife at Eltham Palace. Horses, a really chunky crow, and this wild fox.
It's shitting.
So what's so special about Eltham Palace? Well, unlike most palaces, you can see the stark contrast of two very distinct architectural styles here. The first is Tudor. The palace previously operated as a royal residence, and Henry VIII spent much of his childhood here. It eventually was sold and used as a farm, and many of the original buildings were lost. Eventually, in 1933, a wealthy couple, Stephen and Virginia Courtauld, took a 99-year lease from the Crown and engaged architect Seeley and Paget to turn the site into a modern, for the time, home. What eventuated is a stunning example of the Art Deco style, in a home the Courtaulds used to entertain many guests, including Queen Mary, Stravinsky, and Basil Dean. They even had a pet lemur, and central heating for the lemur sleeping quarters. Talk about creature comfort. The Courtaulds stayed at Eltham during the majority of World War II and fitted out their basement as a bomb shelter. Eltham Palace was hit by bombs multiple times, and the Great Hall roof and glasshouses were damaged. However, the Courtaulds continued to entertain even during this time. In May 1944, the Courtaulds finally became sick of the bombing and moved out. The palace lease passed on to the Army Educational Corps and never became a private home again. Nowadays, it is run by English Heritage and open to the public for visits. Prices for entry vary, but start at around £16 for an adult. Taking only 15 minutes from Piccadilly Circus via public transport, it's well worth a day trip during your holiday in London.
Banana.